Hey guys, it's Dr. Sam Robbins, and today I'm going to talk about masturbation and whether if it's good or bad for your testosterone levels and your sex drive. Thus, is NoFap or abstinence better? Or should you just go ahead and masturbate as much as you want? And I'll discuss a UCLA research study in regards to suicidal thoughts and in regards to masturbation and abstinence. I'll talk about the prostate health and how abstinence affects it. I'll also cover sperm quality and ejaculatory volume. Does abstinence improve it or make no difference? And finally, I'll review one of the easiest and fastest ways to increase your testosterone levels, your sex drive, and improve prostate health, sperm quality, and ejaculatory volume naturally. And you don't have to, not masturbate or be abstinent to take advantage of this. And actually, one of the best ways to improve all of this is to subscribe to this channel. So do so right now. So click the subscribe button and let's get started. Now, I bring up the topic of masturbation and abstinence because I get lots of private messages from guys about masturbation. They'll ask me everything about it. Is masturbation good or is it bad? Do I do it too much? Do I do it too little? How often? Will my penis shrink if I do it too much? Is my sex drive going to go up or down? What about my prostate? Should I stop or do NoFap? And basically, I've done a bunch of videos about this topic of masturbation, including multiple Q&A videos, and I'll link those at the end of this video. However, there's one question that keeps getting asked, and that's about the myth that not masturbating or practicing abstinence will increase your testosterone levels. Now, thousands of guys are basically holding back, right? Including even sex with women, thinking that their testosterone levels will shoot up by not shooting out. Now, I guess in theory, this might make sense because, when you don't masturbate, you feel hornier when you hold back. And some guys are basically not ejaculating for weeks and even months, maybe over a year, for better fertility and ejaculatory volume. Well, let's discuss some of these in clinical studies. Well, first of all, simply stated, there's basically no real research showing that abstinence, thus not having sex or masturbating, will increase testosterone levels. In fact, the opposite is true. Watching porn or engaging in sexual activities, and thus anything that turns you on, can raise testosterone levels. Additionally, there are studies showing that in older men and women, the more often they masturbate led to higher testosterone levels. And there's also studies with men who have erectile dysfunction showing that low sexual activity is associated with low testosterone, while resuming sexual activities restores testosterone levels. And again, masturbation is one of those factors. Now, the NoFap community, basically the abstinence guys, will cite that there are, occasional studies that show higher levels of testosterone when you don't masturbate. Unfortunately, the sample size is either really small or the increase in testosterone level is just tiny and really doesn't matter, or the study couldn't be replicated. And some will report better mental health with abstinence. However, on the flip side, there's many people will report better stress levels and happiness and so forth with masturbation. So that one's a give or take depending on your personality. And as I've stated in previous videos, if you want a natural and proven way to boost your testosterone levels and increase your sex drive and get harder erections, then give your body the specific nutrients it needs to have your testicles produce optimal testosterone levels and hormonal balance. And there are specific herbs I've mentioned and minerals and so forth that have clinical research showing that all this can be done naturally. And I've linked the best ingredients below in the description area. So take a look after you've watched the rest of this video. Now, what about sperm quality from abstinence? Well, a review of almost 30,000 studies concluded that abstinence and fertility outcomes are basically inconclusive. It doesn't show any good or bad. Now, a study did show an improvement in fertility from abstinence, but it plateaus after 3 days. So basically, if you want to take advantage of this, don't ejaculate for 3 days for a potentially better fertility outcome. Now, there's studies showing that specific herbs such as 𝗕𝗏𝘁 or 𝗕𝗏𝘁 and a few others do help increase fertility and sperm quality because they help increase LH and FSH, basically telling your testosterone to do more work. And these and similar ingredients are found in 𝗕𝗏𝘁, which is a testosterone booster supplement that I've been taking since 1999. Again, more links to 𝗕𝗏𝘁 below in the description area. Now, what about ejaculatory volume? Now, yes, there is an increase in volume with abstinence, so that's the good news. Studies show that every day you wait, you can increase volume, the ejaculatory volume, by 10%. However, this maxes out in about 5 to 7 days, in about a week. Now, please keep in mind that this extra ejaculatory volume does not also mean that there's a 10% more sperm every day, just because there's 10% more volume every day. So if you want to, impress someone with more volume, in porn, it's called the money shot, I suggest you masturbate, but do not orgasm. So basically get erect, masturbate, but don't orgasm. Do this every day for about 2 or 3 days. So there's this buildup, okay? But again, you didn't masturbate for those 3 days. This creates an even bigger volume, a bigger buildup in volume. Now, you can also, unfortunately, come a lot faster when you end up having sex, because you've been holding back for 3, days. So keep that in mind if you tend to already be a quick ejaculatory guy. Now, I can do a specific videos about how to increase your ejaculatory volume in future videos. If you're interested, this is something I used to consult porn stars. Just let me know below in the comment section. And of course, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Click the notification icon so you'll be notified when that video is released. Now, let's talk about prostate health, all right? Because every guy has to deal with prostate problems as they get older. Having orgasms is good for the prostate, all right? One reason the prostate grows as men get older, again, there's hormonal reasons, but this is due to the lack of orgasms as the guy gets older because, they aren't as horny anymore, and thus they're not getting erect, and thus they're not having sex or masturbating as often, because things just aren't working down there. And because they're not ejaculating as much, that ends up causing prostate, problems. Because again, it's a muscle, it needs to get used. And I've done lots of videos about prostate health as well. Also, taking certain vitamins and minerals such as vitamin D and zinc and copper and selenium and others will help promote prostate health. Again, these and other natural herbs are found in 𝗕𝗲𝘀, which I put the direct link below in the video description. Now, let's end with talking about just abstinence and suicide. Personally, I think abstinence and not masturbating is not natural, at least for me. Us guys, we've been doing it since puberty, all right? Whether you wanted to or not, or a lot of times you have the wet dreams at night, that's because your body is trying to get it out. Now, there's an interesting UCLA research showing that men who were NoFabbing, basically, hence they were celibate, when they decided to stop being abstinent, right? They stopped doing this. They decided to go back to their regular masturbatory lifestyles. About 30% of them had suicidal thoughts, right? Now, they felt anxiety, they felt shame, and even depression. This was even magnified more when they were participating in these NoFap online communities. So again, obviously, masturbation can affect the physical and mental health of men. Being in such groups, with the peer pressure, the NoFap groups, the peer pressure and the need to conform or belong to a group can make things much worse emotionally when you decide to basically not be a part of that, and yet you still keep going into that group. Some people, it's like you're either with us or you're against us, and that's not cool. So let me quickly summarize what we've learned today. First of all, abstinence, not masturbating, not having orgasms, NoFap, and so forth, doesn't help increase testosterone levels. Now, for some men, abstinence can improve their mood, maybe give them more energy, better focus on life, and so forth, all of which are important, right? Because you're not focusing on, masturbating all the time or sex. However, when it comes to increasing testosterone levels, there are much better ways. All of which I've explained in previous videos and in my blog. So make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can see all the other videos. In fact, in numerous studies, abstinence and not masturbating causes a decrease in testosterone levels, as I mentioned. Now, one of the fastest, easiest ways to boost your testosterone levels and promote youthful balance in your hormones is to, again, as I mentioned, take specific herbs, vitamins, and minerals, such as those found in 𝗕𝗲𝘀. I've listed everything below in the description area. Remember, your goal isn't to only increase your total testosterone levels. You also want to increase your free testosterone levels while balancing out other hormones such as estrogen and DHT and even cortisol along with your testosterone levels. It's all a balancing act. Now, As for sperm quality, again, no improvements with abstinence. Now, the ejaculatory volume does increase with abstinence, but only for waiting for 3 days. After that, there's no improvements. Prostate health goes down with abstinence and not masturbating. So make sure you try to ejaculate at least once or twice a week for better prostate health, especially if you're over the age of 40 and 50. Now, it's up to you whether you want to be abstinent or celibate and practice NoFap, right? This is your body, your life. That's your decision. However, when it comes to increasing your testosterone levels long-term, it doesn't work. Please don't fall for the false studies and myths. Now, I've listed all the best options below for increasing your testosterone levels naturally and optimal hormonal balance, all below in the description area. If you found this helpful, again, subscribe, click the notification icon, leave your comments below so I can help you in future videos. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I wish you a very happy and healthy day.